hello, hello. Hope you guys can see me. Hey, I'm gonna turn my camera around. Hello. It says welcome to the chat. Okay, cool. It's working. I'm about to turn this camera around. Hello. How you doing? Hey, good to see y'all. I'm sitting way down low today. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey. Hey, how you doing? Cleaning up this stuff from the other day, this crumble. Hey, so I can get started with my next project. Let me see. I'm gonna move this camera down. It's up pretty high. Hey, I'm doing good. I'm coming close to my good old due date, y'all. So I'm excited about that. I'm ready to get this over with. You know, when you get to like your last month, you be like, okay, I'm in the home stretch. I'm ready to get it over with. Hey, Miss Donna. So we got red, white, and blue. I'm putting this crumble into this. What I made the other day. So I'm just putting it inside a container so I can start working on my next project. I think the next one I'm gonna do. You know, I put so much stuff for this month. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I gotta get started somewhere. Hey, hey. um. Oh man. Oh. I got the kids here, so you already know they wearing me out, y'all. They wearing me out. I'm like, okay. My neighbors, they saw me doing so much, they was like, listen, we need to have your phone number so you don't have that baby over there. They like, we need to make sure you okay. You know them kids that had you busy, honey. They had you real busy. I hope you guys caught hold of that good old crumble recipe. Because, baby, let me tell you something. This crumble smelling good. I was just like, because it's the fragrance that I used in it is a fragrance that they discontinued at Flaming Candle. And I'll be like, man, it's called Candy Fluff. It's called Candy Fluff. And they don't sell it no more. And it smelled like the 4th of July Bomb Pop fragrance. I call it the 4th of July Bomb Pop. But you know, guys, when we see Bomb Pop, we just, you know, associate that with the 4th of July. But that's what it is. And it smells just like it. And I would prefer to have this than any other companies because it got a good hot and cold throw. It smells really good. And it's really good in wax melts, but they stopped selling it. I had brought it a long time ago. And they discontinued. I'm like, man, that stuff was so good. But I'm seeing other companies sell the name Candy Fluff. But I'm like, is it the same thing? And then I can't go back to Flaming Candle and look at the notes because it's no longer available. So I'm like, man. So I'm just like down to my last of it. And that bottle, you know, I don't do a whole lot, so it, you know, it lasts a long time. Yes, so I'm packaging this stuff up, and then I still haven't decided on what I'm actually gonna do, but I know I'm gonna upload something to the Patreon tonight. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. I know I'm gonna upload something. I just don't know what I'm gonna upload. A lot of people have been asking me about this citronella soap thing, and I had to let people know that citronella is a wash off soap. Is a wash off product, so it really don't do you no good when you you know. I'm just going to put it all together, honey, because I was separating it, but yeah, it really don't do you no good. You know, it's good to have alongside your lotion and stuff like that, but it ain't really like a big thing. Um, you know, it won't make a difference. Like it ain't, the bugs ain't gonna be like, oh, she got on soap. You know, you wash it off, so when you get out, you usually don't smell soap too long on your body after you get out the shower. If you guys know, you already know that. So, but I'm still going to upload some recipes for it, just so you know, you guys can have it or whatever. Candle month was good. She said doing her, oh, okay. Ashley, oh my God. So let me tell you, I got the little outfit in the mail for the baby, and my goodness, it is so cute that I'm going to use it to take pictures in. Like, I ain't have no outfit that I would use to take pictures in. I was like, this is going to be the outfit that I'm going to use to take pictures in, because it is just way too cute. It's so cute. She said, I'm watching. Why didn't you put them all? Oh, I don't know. I was just separating them or whatever. And now I'm just putting them all in together. Because I'm like, it's, you know, ain't no reason for me to do all that. I don't feel like it. I'm just trying to hurry up and get in the container so I can be all cleaned up in here. And I can get on to my next project. Yes. Just let me lean up because I can't really see from here. She said, oh, yes, I thought it was adorable. Yeah, it was really cute. It was the cutest outfit I have. I actually don't have no outfits. I only brought like a bunch of undershirts because, you know, in the wintertime, I mean, in the summertime, I really don't be dressing babies because it be so hot. And, you know, they be getting like heat rashes and stuff. But that when I said I was going to take her to JCPenney's. Well, I don't know if people still go to JCPenney's, but I still do. And get some pictures done when she born. And that one is small, so it'll fit her. Like not right when she come out, but like, you know, like a month, she'll be able to fit it because it's small. So I was like, yeah. But you know, stuff like that run like small, like the boutique type of stuff. It runs small. So I was like, man, this is cute. Thank you. Thank you, Ash. She gonna be having her little first pictures in that. I was like, wintertime, that's when I'm gonna really start buying like clothes. But like right now, I was like, we just going, everybody on the registry got like undershirts and stuff like that. I was like, you know, this crumble smell amazing. I put it in my wax warmer and it was so cute. Hey, Passion. It was so cute to see red, white, and blue melting down together like that. I thought that was just pretty cool. And, you know, I love it. I love it. I love it. We got so much that we doing this month, guys. I'm about to start uploading stuff. I'm like getting ready to get started today. With some stuff, you know, I always say my projects, getting started with some of them today. And that way we can, because I don't want to get through the month and have a whole lot to do. So, I don't want to do that. Like, you know how you have just so much on the calendar that you like, golly, you know. Yeah, I just want to hurry up and start getting some stuff out of the way. Plus, I just want to make sure that for July, because I got some stuff that I put on the calendar for July, y'all, but it's up in the air. Like, I want to do some of the July stuff this month and get that out the way so that I won't be stuck next month, because that's my due date month, and I don't want to have a baby and y'all be sitting around like, where's the July classes? Where's the stuff, y'all? I want to make some baby stuff. I want to have a day that we can meet on Zoom and make baby lotion, baby soap, and stuff like that. Because I have to make all of it before she come. And I haven't made it at all. I haven't made nothing. So we got to get that done. So I thought to myself, I'm like, well, maybe we could all just come together on a Zoom. Come together on a Zoom and let's just have a day where we just, you know, some people don't be having nothing to do. So they be enjoying the idea of coming on a Zoom. They like, oh, I got something to do. I got a class, you know. Look what I ended up doing. I ended up putting these inside these jars too. And I don't know. I was like, look, you get these for way cheaper. You get like 100 of them for $49. So I didn't think these was a bad idea to put this in. Somebody said that they could not smell theirs when they made them. And I found that kind of like, you know, I was like, dang, you know, because I made mine and I'm talking about, I smelled mine and I have a really large open house. It's really open in the living room. So I smelled it. If I can't smell it, like if I'm coming out of my bedroom and I'm coming to the living room, if I can't smell it in the living room coming from the kitchen, then it's not strong, you know. She said that's the containers I use for mine. Yeah, it's cheaper. I think it's actually cheaper than the tubes. I like the look of the tubes, but I'm all about, like, you know, how to save some money. So, you know, that's me. That's where I am. But yeah, somebody said that, and I was like, I'm like, I don't know. But what I'm learning though is, and I know it's gonna sound like you too old to be saying you learning that, but no, I'm really starting to learn to. I think it's gonna sound crazy if I say it, so I don't want to say it, cause I speak my mind. That's been the thing since I was growing up. I always got in trouble and got smacked in the mouth for speaking my mind. They'd be like, you know, like you got too much mouth, you know. But I'm learning to like know that everybody is different, you know, and to really learning to ignore, because you know how some people like they'll ignore, like when they come down to YouTube, they ignore people. Me, I don't do that. I respond, but I kind of have to do that because we all have preferences. We all have things that we don't like. Some people will say, "Oh, that smelled good." Jamaican Me Crazy smell horrible to me, but to some people they like, that's my top selling scent. I love Jamaican Me Crazy. So I'm learning to just hey, how you doing? I'm learning to just ignore people and kind of let them cuz everybody ain't going to like everything. So it's hard to please a lot of people. So I'm starting to learn like you can't please everybody, and you know, allow people to not like certain things. Like it's like you can't, like for me it's like if you say, oh, I really couldn't smell the salt, I'm looking at you crazy because I'm like, I could not stop smelling the salts. The salts was smelling up my house for like 2 days straight, and I was like, dang, these joints still smell strong after like 2 days. So I could not stop smelling them. So for me, for a person to say they couldn't smell them, I'm like, okay. You know, like I'm like, that's kind of strange. So I'm just learning that, you know, everybody is different, and because I be trying to troubleshoot everything. I'm like, okay, so what's this and what's that and what's this and what's that? and I can't, you know, because I'm like, we all making the same recipe, following the same instructions, and it's good. Y'all know what I actually did like though? My container said before. Hold on, let me see what you said because I got to lean up. You said, I can't see it. Hold on, you said, my customer said mine lasts a long time. Yes. Yes, it did. It does last a long time. It's really strong. Um, I'm gonna see if I can put this under my butt. Cause y'all know I be so uncomfortable, like sitting low, you know, I be so uncomfortable, but if I get in my chair, I'm gonna really be uncomfortable. So I'm gonna see if I can put this underneath me. Okay, that's better. Oh, I like that better. Ooh, that's tush support. You hear them kids out there in their backyard? Yes, that's what I've been busy with. Getting them settled so they out there and they don't bother me. That's what I wanted. So yeah, it's just I'm starting to learn that everybody is not like some people you just gonna have to ignore and not even give them that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I guess I could just sit it right here for now. Give them that time because I don't be getting it. She said you can put them in there as well. It's based on your preference. Yeah. Yeah, they last a long time. I like them. I like them better than the wax melts because the wax melts got my warmer looking like real dirty. It looked really dirty. And the melts, the salts, you know, it's easy to clean. I like that. And I had just got that warmer and it looked ghetto because of all of the, you know, the wax. All of the wax. So, trying to think what I'm about to do tonight. I was thinking about doing lotion. Then I got to test my candle that we made in class. I haven't tested it yet. I'm trying to hold out. I'll reach my 2-week mark on Saturday. So, I've been trying to hold out for my 2-week mark. I'm like, I want to smell every bit of that hot throw. I don't want no shortcuts. I want mine to smell just like what it's supposed to smell like. Needs to smell good. So I'm waiting on it to like fully cure and then I'm gonna test it. But I'm excited about it because that'll be like our first coconut 83. Yeah, Cocoa 83. That'll be our first. I got it under the table. Cocoa 83 recipe. So I'm kind of happy about that. I don't really work with coconut a lot at all. Y'all, well, I don't know. I know y'all already know that if you've been following me for a long time. I just, I really don't be liking that wax. I'm the person that be wanting my stuff to smell like super strong. You have 16 days to your. I'm surprised you're going to your. I'm glad you're going to your second because you were so nervous about the first one. But I knew once you got out there, you would be fine. Everybody nervous at their first pop-up. I don't know nobody that went to their pop-up with, you know, without being nervous. And then another thing is, you learn each time. It's hard to tell somebody how much to take to a pop-up because, let me tell you something. We be trying to cook the world. We be trying to take everything with us. Like, oh, I think I need my wax melts. I need my body butter. I need my soap. I need my glitter. I need this. I need that. I need soap. I need deodorant. I need salts. It's hard to really go to a pop-up and know exactly what to take. I normally take 100 candles. Yes. Yes. I normally take 100 because it'd be hard to really like be like, okay, all right, I'm gonna just take 20, and then you sell out of that 20, and you home that night pouring candles for the next day. Because normally my pop-ups be like Friday and Saturday, because I always do the ones in the mall, and they be like the weekend pop-ups. I wouldn't know what it's like to do one outside of the mall, because that's all I used to do was the ones in the mall. But now that I moved out of the area that I was at, I would have to readjust. Um, my issue is trying to price my things. Yeah, that could be a struggle sometimes, because you don't be wanting to beat people pockets up, but you also don't want to cheat yourself. So on the, on both sides of it, it could be hard. But you got to make sure you calculate everything. You got to calculate your cost of goods so you can get your money's worth. And for me, I just knew how much everything cost for me to make it, and that was not the hard part for me. It was no, it was knowing like my neighborhoods and stuff like that, like the places where I know I can get this amount, and then the places where I know like they gonna look at you with the cross-eyed. It's certain places you go, people be like, I ain't about to pay that. And then some places you go when they like, I think the biggest thing for us is to come together this month. We are going to do this, and we're going to have a Zoom, and we're going to have a branding Zoom. And I think that's the biggest thing for us, to come together and do that, because it's really, really important. I see a lot of people with beautiful creations, and they'll have the most basic labels, and I'm like, I be trying to stress it to people, like, labels make a difference. Like, I'm telling you, people fall in love with the stuff that I post, not because of, I'm posting what everybody else posts. You know what I mean? My candles is just like yours. My wax melts is just like yours. So everything I'm doing is just like yours. Um, and so I have to make sure that I take that time out and, have a nice label. And a label is what will sell your product. And I want to come together and do that. I did it before, teaching people how to actually design them. But once I sat back and I started doing all that coaching, it was very evident that a lot of people are not good at designing and stuff like that. Like, you can tell them how to do it, but they would do some old, yeah, stuff that you look like, ooh, okay. I know how to keep a straight face when I have to. Sometimes I'll be looking like, ooh, Lord. But I try to, keep a straight face. I had a coaching session recently, and I was struggling. I was struggling so hard. Hey, April. I was struggling so hard in this session. And I think I've probably been coaching people for over a year and a half. Most people that come to me, they get what they need. Like, they'll come, they have their jars and stuff like that. They'll sit down, they'll talk to me. I give them their wick sizes. Like, I'm like, okay. They be like, oh, I went and brought this jar. Okay, what's the diameter? They like, oh, is this, okay, well, this is the size wick you're going to need. They'll get the wick size from me. They'll get the fragrance load, the pouring temperatures. They have everything they need to get started. Like, say, for instance, this jar right here. Y'all remember we all came together and made this, and I gave y'all the wick size. Can I tell y'all a secret? Y'all ain't gonna tell nobody. When I gave y'all that wick size, I never tested that. I never tested the size. I just knew what the jar needed. And we tested the two sizes. One size burned too hot, and we went with the other size, and the other size burned perfect. We knew that if we went up again, it would be a disaster, and if we went down again, it would tunnel. So we got the perfect size wick inside the Patreon, um, for those jars. And once you know how to really wick a jar, because I taught y'all how to do it. Once you know how to really wick a jar, it's nothing to think about. It's just like you see it, you look at the diameter, you know exactly what to do. It's not hard at all. And so I give them everything they need. But I had one particular appointment, and I probably never had somebody that was so prideful ever, that I had to like give them the label prideful. Like I felt like I was a pastor of a church. I was like, this spirit of Leviathan. That's what I said. I was like, this spirit of Leviathan, like this thing so strong on her neck. I'm like, it's just, I was like, this is crazy. Like it was so much pride. She had so much pride, and you couldn't tell her nothing. And I was like, well, what is the point of spending your money coming to me? And I was like, how can I help you? What is the point? Like, I didn't get it. I need to make one, like an ebook. I do everything I do everything. Guys, if you go to my website and you put in June, what is it? I think it's Hello June. All the classes is like 40% off. So all of the classes that I uploaded, it's still stuff that I gotta upload, but I haven't got around to it yet. But like if you want to learn how to make candles and wax melts and crumble and stuff like that, you just go to my website. Everything is on there. I don't know how long the coupon was gonna last. I put it for today, but I don't know what the expiration date is, because you got to adjust the expiration date, or else it'll generate it on its own. And it generated on its own. So I really don't know. But I left the coaching for $50. And, and somebody was trying to get that discount. I was like, what? I just don't be, y'all, sometimes I just be like, God, the moment I start doing this or that, I'm going to get some wings and fly away, because I just don't be understanding it. I'm like, man, like if I could have sat down with somebody and got my whole business done, like oh my God, like y'all don't understand what people that's new candle makers had to go through. Like y'all don't understand how we had to come in and we had nobody to help us. We was going to the groups, but the groups is very confusing. The groups will put you in a place of, I just want to quit. That's what the groups do to you. Like the groups really make you want to quit, because they give you so many answers. You're like, okay, this is the jar that I'm using. I'm going to say this for instance. This is the jar that I'm using. What size wick? Oh, I use the CD20. I use the CD9. I use the Eco 2. I use the Eco 7. I use the Eco 8. I use I use that. I use that. By the time you finish looking at all them answers, you like, am I going to sit here and buy every wick that y'all suggested on this, these comments? Or am I, and then you lost, because you look at the wick guide, it's a foreign language to you. And it's like I didn't understand. At first I was like, I don't know what the heck. Flaming Candle wick guide was the worst wick guide that I ever looked at. That was the one that I actually like crossed my eyes. Like I literally looked at that wick guide and was like, what the hell? I was like, what is this? 2 flames, 1 flame? I'm like, I don't understand. Like, that one was bad. And then I was using Candle Science, and everybody was like, Candle Science, Candle Science. And I'm like, oh, this one gives you the answer. Oh, this is gold. Honey, I was getting them candles, about to burn it down, the whole house. And Candle Science was really bad. So, um, I have like another friend who does coaching, and he charges people 300 and something dollars just to sit down with him. And I love his deal, you know, because I'm like, dang, you know, if you want to fix your life and you want to get everything started, it's good to sit down with him. Cause I like, but I don't do that. I don't do that. Like I literally give everything you need in 30 minutes. I don't even go. I don't want to see people for an hour, so I took the hour down. 30 minutes is enough for my nerves. It's some people I just talk to and I go and we keep talking past the 30 minutes, and we'll just be talking and talking, and I'm like, Lord, come on, good girl, we gotta get off of here. You know, it was one lady recently, I was like, hey. I got another question. I got another question. I was like, I got to go. You know, so it be sometimes, but most of the time I just keep talking to people. Like if I enjoy you, I'm gonna stay on there and talk to you. Lately, I've been having people that I enjoy talking to, and I'll talk to them for a long time and give them everything they need. But um, it's just, you know, like I was telling the girls in the group chat earlier, I was like, I wish it was like that for me. Like, man, like, do you understand? Like, look at all of this fragrance behind me. Like, it's fragrance everywhere. This is not just on this wall. Don't think, cause I be seeing people post their little fragrance, little stash online, and they be like trying to boast and like, you know, throw it in the newbie face. Like, you know, like, oh, look at this collection. Just close your eyes and purchase. And I'm looking like, girl, your little couple bottles, you ain't seen no fragrance. I got fragrance on the other side of the room. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't like, you know, I never show people all that like, I'm not interested in that. But this was all a mistake. This is not a proud thing. This is not proud. I'm not proud of this. This was all a mistake. You know, I did that stuff and I was just testing and trying to see, oh, I got a whole shelf blue bottles. And this is going to show you that this how bad it was. Do y'all see these blue tape on here? I'm having a Braxton Hicks, so give me a second. Give me a second. Do y'all see that blue tape? This blue tape means that I never used it. I'm not proud of this. I'm not, because this is the money wasted. I don't want it. I don't use it. So, Rainforest, Peony, I don't even make soaps that smell like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the pumpkin cider. I don't want to smell pumpkin cider. I can't use it in no candles. So I got all of these bottles of all this blue Crafter's Choice, because I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to use them for my candles. I'm going to use them for... So what I'm trying to tell y'all is this is not nothing that I look at, and then I got stuff on the other side of the wall, and that's not even to tell you guys, I got buckets of fragrance. Like, I can bring it in here and show y'all. I got literal buckets. Like I'm not, and I know y'all know, because some of y'all been with me for a long time, so y'all remember when I was selling fragrance. So back then I was buying it by the bucket, and I still got the buckets in my closet. And I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that. I really don't like that. I felt like, because I spent so much money, and it was a lot. It was a lot of money spent. I was going downtown buying boxes of shea butter, like by the pound, cocoa butter, buying a whole bunch of, like, when we have these classes, I rarely order wax. It's stuff that I already have, because I brought it, and that's how I was buying. One time I was like, oh, it's the pandemic, the jars is going up. Okay, let me order 100 or 200 Flint jars. Do you know how much those 200 Flint jars was getting in the mail? Those things were highly expensive, and guess what happened? I got those big old stupid ugly jars, And I started looking and I was like, I don't like the look of this jar. So guess what happened? 200 jars went down the waste. And what I ended up doing, sending it to somebody in the mail. Half of them broke up along the way. And she was like, girl, I was able to salvage a few, but a lot of them broken. That was hundreds of dollars going in the trash. Hundreds of dollars. She said, maybe you can do a raffle. I'm not doing no raffle. I ain't got time for that. Yes, yeah, like we was buying stuff, just to see what worked. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sitting here now, but I'm supposed to be doing a project. I really don't be having time, y'all. I don't be having time to do nothing. So I be like focused on getting all of this stuff done for y'all for the Patreon, getting the classes. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the shampoo bars. I came up with the idea for my 4th of July candle, and I think I'm gonna do them in these. I'm gonna do them in something small. I try to do different vessels because I know some people want to try different vessels, and some people just want to do something new. So I'm gonna do our 4th of July candle in this. Um, oh yeah, I don't have, girl, Veronica. I wish I could do something like that. If I could get online and sell that, then I need to get online and pour those into 16-ounce bottles and sell those. The buckets that I have of oil. It's just the shipping and all of that. Like, Veronica, look, do you see this? Girl, it took a lot just to get me to darn get out the bed today. I was knocked out up until like 3 o'clock. Um, yeah. It says, it's funny that you talk about wasting because I was going to ask how you purchase products now from a quality perspective. Oh yeah. And then another thing, I be getting stuff from people. I be getting stuff from like, makers. So just be having a lot of stuff around here. A lot of stuff around here. It's a lot. I got like I just packaged up all this crumble and stuff and the wax beads and stuff like that. And now I'm just putting it in boxes because I'm like, when I get a chance, I'm going to have to go to a pop-up shop and sell it off because it's a lot. Making jars and jars of like emulsified body butters and stuff like that. I got to get to a pop-up shop so I could be able to sell it off and not waste my money. Because normally I just give it away. I give it away. I got a whole box right here full of candles on the floor. A whole big box full of like, my little candles that I used to be making and stuff. They need to be sold off. So I be having my hands full. She said, I feel your pain. Yeah. Yeah. I bet you that boy got in that water. I know he did. He gonna come in here, his pants gonna be wet, and I'm gonna tear his butt up. Yeah. So, my little 5-year-old, he got this little thing where he act like he don't want to listen. I'm like, I'm gonna show you how we used to listen. But anyway, he gonna be on punishment. He gonna definitely be on punishment. I gotta remember I'm on social media, honey. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I just think that we have to get to the point where we recognize what's amongst, like, I was like, y'all don't get it. Like, you know you gotta know what's amongst you. Taking advantage of it. I got a young lady that I'm getting ready to she's getting ready to do classes out of my 464 group, and she's really good with candles, and she's very knowledgeable. And I don't just tell anybody that they can have a class to make candles unless I feel confident in. I don't tell people unless I feel confident, and she real good. Can't think of her name right now. Oh Lord. Don't rewind this. Oh, don't rewind this. Oh, I'm gonna have to delete this video. Oh, that's sad. But yeah, so she gonna have candle making classes, and she's gonna be relatively cheap, really inexpensive, and like she gonna start it off of Facebook. I just noticed that Facebook has a crowd of people who feel like yeah, yeah, this boy, the 5-year-old, woo, Jesus, yeah, he be doing some stuff. I was like, today, I was like, why would you not go to the bathroom? Like, he peed outside. I'm like, the bathroom is in the house. Like, why would you, like, I'm like, don't do that. Like, what are you, like, what are you thinking? Oh, it hit so-and-so's shoe. How did pee hit your shoe? What was you, like, how did you, okay. Yeah, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. Yeah, she getting ready to do some classes, and I'm like, okay, she gonna be low. She gonna be at a low price, but my whole thing is, and I had to speak life, so I'm trying to think of the words to say. Is dealing with the Facebook crowd. That's the only thing. Like, dealing with that Facebook crowd. The Facebook crowd can be very freebie-ish. They don't want to, some of them people on Facebook, they get very, oh, I don't want to pay for that. Like, even if it's $8 or $5, I never forget when I had my other group, before I gave it to Miss Cheryl, I would post a WIC training, and she said, he's a country boy. He gonna get that country about him up in this house. We ain't about to do it. I was like, I don't know how you been living down there. He been living with his dad, so I don't know how you been living with your daddy, but you ain't about to be doing that here. So anyway, I gave it to her, and I used to be like, okay, WIC training, you gonna learn how to wick your candles. We're gonna have WIC training. WIC training gonna be $10, $20 or something like that. And nobody would sign up. And then if I made it $5, the whole world would be signing up. And I was like, this Facebook crowd is something different. And then I'll go on Facebook and I'll see, like, now I cut it off. It's 70,000 people in that group, and now you can't even go in there and ask what size wick. I'm tired of those posts. Like, you looking, people got their whole little cup up there of just a picture of their cup. What size? This is not Ask Tommy. We is not about to be doing that all day. Seeing a whole, every time I go on my timeline, what size wig? I'm like, you don't want to look and try to do your research and find, like, you keep coming to the internet like you going to find everything here, and that's what their mindset is. Like, they like, oh, I don't want to learn from you. Why would you not? I want to learn from the person that knows, so I don't have to ask the world what size wig. Like, so that's what I be getting. Like, a lot of people, I mean, that's what I see. Like, a lot of people on Facebook, like, it's a mindset of, I can get it here for free, which they don't realize that those people are learning just like them. I can send y'all, and if I can show y'all on this YouTube, is a screenshot of a woman who's just learning how to make candles. I know because I see them approve her post. She was in a chat giving a suggestion, and she's just learning herself. She don't even know the difference of a wick. She don't know nothing. And she was up there giving a suggestion, and I was like, dang. The blind leading the blind. They all gonna fall up in the ditch. And I just be like, it's just Facebook. So I be trying to like, now I'm like, I want to get to the point where I want to, kind of shift away from, yeah, yeah, just kind of shift away from Facebook, because I'm like, these people is crazy. They really be thinking that they gonna fix their whole life on there. And yesterday I seen a young lady, what was her name? She sell recipes, like skincare recipes and stuff. And a girl tagged her to the post and was like, do you have an emulsified sugar scrub that's like Tree Hut? And they asked her that question. And the first thing this other girl do is go on there and put a video from Tara Lee. And I was like, Tara Lee and them runny sugar scrubs, like, why do y'all be sitting up there trying to veer people away from it? And this girl she got a good recipe that everybody been using and stuff like that. So why would I not spend this little $10 on her recipe knowing that I'm going to get good results? But you sending people to Tara Lee with that water stuff, that H2O, Tara Lee even showed in the video. Yeah, so when it sits for a while, so she had this much oil sitting on top and the rest of it was sugar scrub on the bottom. You just have to mix it together. I don't want to mix nothing together. How about we just have a good scrub? So I was like, dang, these people is crazy. I'm like, they will be like, I'm not paying. And then they try to discourage they try to discourage her from not paying, and I was like, dang, man. I'm like, this girl got a recipe that actually works. You sitting up here giving her stuff she was like, oh, I had no idea that Tara Lee stuff was separating. Well, why are you suggesting it if you're not even using it yourself? So I was like, man, I said, these people on Facebook they like a something you could put in Dear Diary. At the end of the day, when you sit there, you say, Dear Diary. These people are crazy. They suggest separating sugar scrubs and bad recipes, and just so they can get it for free. Having you burning your whole house though. Yes. Yes. I'm like, shoot, I ain't gonna give y'all no crap. Like, if I give y'all a sugar scrub, it's gonna be good. So when people come and they say stuff like, oh, I did this recipe and this happened and that happened, I'm like, well, you ain't follow my recipe, you did something else. Like, that's my response. I'm like, I don't know what you did, but you ain't did that, because we've been making this for a long time and none of us get those results. Oh, I got it. I figured out what I did. I was rushing and this happened and I did this and I added too much of that. You tell on yourself, because we know we're not about to be making no crap. Yeah, so I was sitting back today and I was like, I got a detox. I got a detox from Facebook because they had me. I'm telling you, I don't be cussing, but they had me cussing. They had me cussing. I was like, what? Like, what is going on? But I said, when I start getting like that frustrated, I was like, I got to detox. I got to get off of here, because when I see stuff like that, it literally angers me on the inside, because I was like, why would you jump on her post and she's looking for a formulator so that she can get a good recipe and give her this free recipe that you never tested to detour her away from spending money on a formulator where she knows she gonna get her money and she can contact the lady if something ain't right. She can ask questions. She don't have to go to this famous Tara Lee person who you'll never talk to, and I'm like, why would you try to distract and detour her away from that? But that's the mindset of the people on Facebook. And I had to come to grips with it, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, I am using Facebook as a tool to communicate with the people that I love and I talk to all the time. But I was like, for business, I was like, Facebook is just not good for business. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. They will fly to a video where you like, recipe included. They will fly. I'm talking about, you'll look up and the next morning you got 700, 800 views and you like, get that many views? Because the recipe was included. But if you go and you put it up there and you're like, oh, it's on the Patreon, just subscribe for $10, they're on there for 3 seconds. So I'm just learning, like, you gotta learn your crowd. But anyway, enough of that. I don't know why. I guess I'm having therapy sessions or something with y'all. I gotta get to work. I gotta post some stuff. We got some good stuff coming down the Monkey Ranch. Oh God, here we go with this elementary laptop. I think they sent me a label today. I gotta check. We got some good stuff coming up. Candle Church. I remember, oh my God, we used to have Candle Church, and I used to come on and preach to y'all and motivate y'all and stuff. And let me tell you something, we had an offering bucket on there too. We used to have an offering bucket on Candle Church, and they would be sewing into the bucket. I'm like, all right, y'all, because I used to be giving them stuff too. I would give them vendors and stuff in there. And on the Candle Church, I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm going to delete it. Let me see. I'll be like, all right, y'all, I'm going to delete this after we finish. Yep, it was buy me a coffee. Yep. And I say, after this, I'm going to delete this video so they don't get this information. And we have all the information. Yeah, and that's when I used to do a lot of group coaching and stuff, too. Which I don't do a lot of group coaching no more. I stopped that. Stopped doing the group coaching. It was good to come together and meet, but sometimes in the summertime, everybody be so busy and stuff, so it'd be hard to get everybody together in the summertime. So I was trying to open up my laptop, but I think my charger is like, I don't know. Well, it's probably in the room. Yeah, it's dying. But anyway, I'm gonna go on the Patreon and schedule y'all classes. I know the cupcake class. I gotta look into it and see what dates I have down for those classes or whatever. Cause I know the cupcake class is coming up soon. The candle cupcakes and the candle cakes. But I need to go ahead and give y'all the vendors. I haven't done that part yet. Give y'all the vendors where y'all can buy it from, cause they don't sell them on Amazon. Yeah, they don't sell them on Amazon no more. That's why I used to buy them from. They stopped selling them, so I got to give y'all the vendors. So I'm gonna go and start doing that tonight. Just uploading the Zoom link and the vendors. And now I'm about to start working on some. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some lotion. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm thinking. I know I'm gonna work on something. I just gotta figure out exactly what it is. I gotta look at my notes. It took me a lot just to get in this room and straighten up, because I was like, you know, these kids be wearing me out. They be wearing me out. So it took me a lot just to get in here. I think I want to work on some soap. I just have to see. I ain't never soaped with citronella before, but I want to soap with Candle Science citronella. But I'm like fingers crossed. I want to do it, but I'm like, I got my fingers crossed because I don't know if it's gonna be bad. Like, I don't know if it's gonna blow up or not. And I'm like, man. But I want to do lemongrass. I want to mix the lemongrass with the citronella. So, I might have to, I don't know. And then I got lemongrass from another company. So both of those together, that might equal a bomb. That might blow up. I might have to just hot process it so I won't have to deal with that. Because I'm scared. I'm scared to make it. I'm like, dang, what if it blow up? So I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to get that done. But I came up with an idea for my my patriotic candles. I'm still like, I want to do it in this little vessel, but I'm still undecided. So I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to come to it. But then we got the shampoo bars. I got to get that together and post a label and everything for that. So these are the things that I'm actually like working on now, from now to Monday, because I want to get everything done so we can have everything we need for July. Um, she said, you was reading my mind because of soap, I promise. I said it's gonna make some soap every Saturday and still haven't made any. Yeah, but you know what? I was gonna tell y'all earlier that, remember I told y'all that I didn't like um the fragrance that we used when we had that cold process soap class. I was like, it stink, you know. I said, but when I used it like in the shower, it smelled really good. I really love that cold process soap. I actually like, I've never had soap that I was like, it's so much sun coming on me right now, y'all, that I'm just like trying to dodge it. I'm like, golly. Um, I never had so much soap. I never had a soap that I was just like, I don't want to share this. This is the one that I'm like, I don't want to share, because it's like, because I like strong, like during this pregnancy, I like strong smells, like real strong smells. I don't like perfume, but I like strong smells. Like I want to smell a basement. I want to smell a garage, like, you know, like weird smells, like, you know. And this soap, I'll be like literally like smelling the rag, like, oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I just want to sniff it up. That soap was good, and guess what? That soap, I mean, we soap like, it soap like a charm. It gave me no problems. It didn't speed up the acceleration or nothing like that. I mean, it didn't accelerate the batter or nothing. So she said, I've been making this soap like crazy. Yeah, that one was really good. I'm just scared to use the citronella. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like, I want to go. I might have to go to the reviews and see that somebody soap with it before, like cold process soap, just to see that it work. The Candle Science one, Candle Science citronella. I'm gonna try it out. I got the Aztec citronella, and Aztec is normally like really weak. But I was like, I don't know how Aztec would do with like the cold process. I never used it before. But I just be like, okay, if I mess it up, I could just turn it into hot process. So it's not like I'm going to lose. Because if it speed up, because some people, when they speed up and they mess that soap start blowing up or something like that, it all of a sudden, they be ass out, okay? They be at a loss because they don't know how to do hot process. Me, I'm going to scrape it right out of that mold, put it straight into a crock pot, flip it and reverse it like a burger, honey. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna do it. I really prefer working with the Nature's Garden fragrances when it come down to soap, because a lot of the fragrances from Nature's Garden is already tested, and they put it on their website. Like, they test this stuff for you, and they show you the color that it is after you make it. They show you not only the color, they show you like most people will leave like reviews, because a lot of people come for what you talking about, Kim? That you said share. A lot of people come for the soap to Nature's Garden, like they are soapers. So they'll leave a review and be like, do not soap with this. This was horrible. It, you know, it blew up, or it sped up, and you know, they just tell they experience with it, and it makes it much easier for you to choose whether or not you want to go forward and use that fragrance. Yes. Yeah, y'all can eat them. Just the one pack. Don't open up two. And get a paper towel and put y'all. Hold on 1 second. Put y'all dishes that y'all use in the dishwasher before y'all do that. Don't leave them dishes on that table. Put it in the dishwasher. Just put it in there. Y'all open up one pack. It's 3 of y'all. Y'all open up one pack, and there should be 1 donut left over. Okay. Y'all open up one pack, because I need a donut. So anyway, I like to work with them because their stuff be tested already, and it helps a lot. And then a lot of creators that I know They do like they recipes. I don't be wanting they, I don't too much be wanting they recipes. I just be wanting to know like how the fragrance responded. That's what I be wanting to know. Like she's like, oh, I'm using shut this door. Mommy. Thank you. I just be wanting to know like how it respond. I don't want your recipe. I just be wanting that. So yeah. The fragrance that you use in the soap got you oh yeah, girl, it is good. It's the one that we used on that recipe. Remember we did if you go to the Patreon, you in there already. If you look up cold process, you're gonna see the soap. It's gonna be in the description of the class. And it's in there. And it made me sniff it. Cause it's if you like lemon, if you like the smell, if your customers like the smell of lemon, when I tell you that lemon ain't nothing to play with, that one was really strong. It was so strong that I was like, ooh. Like the lather on the soap, I'm not sharing it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna send my sister some of these bars. That was my first batch of cold process in a long time. And I was like, I ain't sharing it with her. She ain't getting my soap. I like it. So I actually want to do the patriotic soap, but I don't have no titanium dioxide. So I had to order some. I'm actually I don't know if they sell it at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby because I don't need a whole lot. I just need some. I haven't brought none in a long time, but I know that if I buy the titanium dioxide, it will lighten it up a lot. And that would help me to be able to have like that white in the middle. Like I want it to be red, white, and blue, but I don't want it to be like red cream. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because at first I was going to cut the soap up. I was going to cut it up and shred it up because I thought it was too strong. Because the way it smelled, it was that strong. I was like, dang, I'm going to cut this up and put this, as another batch inside of a batch. But no, it's good. It's really good. I like it. She said, I turned that lemon into a candle and a wax smell. It's too strong. Yeah, it's good. It's good, like, as a wax melt fragrance and all that. Like, it's nothing, like, I'm going to tell you about it. It's nothing like a lemongrass. You know how you buy a lemongrass and the lemongrass is really light? No, this is like a strong, like I could say a strong chemical smell, but it's not like a chemical smell. It's like a strong lemon, like a super strong. It's strong. It's really strong. So I actually want to I had got the smaller bottle because I wanted to test it out. But now I'm going to go back and get the big bottle so that I can have a nice size of it. I just bought a big bottle of, what did I buy a big bottle of recently? Yesterday. I'm trying this out. I haven't used it yet. Okay, this is one right here. This is Fruity Pebbles from Scented. It's called Scented Expressions. So I'm trying that one out, and what was the other one? What the heck I do with the crap? Oh Lord, I'll find it. What is it? Let me see. Okay, not that. Yay. What was it? Strawberry pound cake from them too. Oh Lord. I don't like when I be doing that because then I'm like, where's it at? I want to use it. I can't find it. But strawberry pound cake from them too. And trying that out inside of a soap. Oh, I see it. It's right there. This is, it say it's good for candles and but the Fruity Pebbles don't smell like Fruity Pebbles. It smell like Crunch Berries to me. Like it don't smell like Pebbles. but I want to see how it smells inside of a soap. She said, I turned that lemon into, okay, that's the same comment. All right, let me see. It's this one, right? I just saw it. Hold on. I just seen it. And now I'm back looking for it again. I was just looking and I'm like, okay, there it go right there. It was in the middle, somewhere in the middle. I'll see it again. I had just seen it. I'm like, dang, I just saw it. And I had got that from them too to try out. No, I ain't get it from them. I think I got it from a group. Yeah, I did. I got it from a D-Stash group. I didn't get it from them. I think I'm taking my D-Stash group break. No more D-Stash. Don't y'all be needing to stay out of them D-Stash groups? She said she loved, yeah, I never used Senate expression before. So when I saw, here it is, I found it. It was right next to this bottle. So this was something that Aztec was selling for a while and they discontinued it. And I hate when they discontinue something that's really good. This was really good. It's called El Nino Poptail. And I had got 2 big giant bottles of it. Well, 2 pounds. 2 2-pound bottles. And now they don't sell it no more. And I'll be like, dang. Y'all always stop selling the good stuff knowing y'all ain't got too much good stuff. Ooh. Sitting down like this ain't the easiest, y'all. Okay, it ain't opened. So, this is a strawberry pound cake Bath and Body Works type. So I'm trying this from them too to see how this would be. Word of wise from the person that used to sell fragrance. I don't even go into these ass groups anymore because I go broke. Yeah, it can happen. Word of wisdom, if you ever get a fragrance oil and it's gold, normally the gold ones, yeah. Normally the gold ones are the strongest ones in candles. Like these ones, these ain't nothing to play with. When you buy them, like let's say I buy it, they ship it to me and it's gold, those are usually the strongest ones. I'm telling you, every time it never fails. When I get a gold fragrance and I use it in my candles, I be like, dang, now that's that crack right there. And these ones be okay, but then, you know, but when it come down to the ones that's like deep, like this color, they don't be nothing to play with. They be serious. So I can't wait to use that strawberry pound cake. I don't know if I'm gonna use it in soap or I'm gonna use it inside of my, you know, candles. I'm gonna try it out in like a small candle just to see how it works. But that's how it's good. That's the good way to test stuff though, y'all. Like if you can get it from a D-Stash group, it will help you because you don't have to pay full price for it. Like for these bottles, I think I paid like $13 a piece. And on the website, their stuff is like high. They not cheap at all. It's almost like buying stuff. I would say just cent. You know, their bottles be like 20 something a bottle, and that's high to me. I still like that waxy flower price. You know, $15 a pound. You know, I like stuff like that. You know, cheap. But yeah, they stuff in Candle Science is high to me too. And another secret between me and you, Flaming Candle is high too. They stuff is high. I was like, what? Like I was looking at their prices recently. I'm like, did their prices go up or was they always this high? And I was just buying it. Like, what made me pay this price? Who said this? Who put this in my head? Yeah, Flaming Candle stuff is like, it's expensive now. I was looking at their prices the other day and I was like, ooh. This how much you pay after shipping? But I did order the one that I told you guys that I was gonna order for like July, the scent. And I'm gonna use that in soap and skincare products. I'm gonna try it in candles and wax melts too, since it had really good reviews for that. So I did order that. And that should be here. Actually, I need to look at. They say it's gonna come on Saturday, so it'll be here Saturday. And I ordered this 16-ounce bottle of that, which I probably should have just ordered like a small bottle just to try it out first. But I didn't. I went all in Jesus, and I bought the big bottle. So we're gonna try it out and see. What else? Oh, so I got my stuff. I got my noodles and everything. So we're about to make our own whip soap. Yes. We about to make our own. She said they've been high. I don't know what I was smoking on. I don't even smoke, but something was going on. I was like, wait, how did they? Oh, wait a minute now. So yeah, I ain't know they stuff. It was like 20 something, $24, $25 a bottle. They stuff was high. I was like, ooh, okay. This is why I still be loving my D-Stash groups. Because I still be like, I don't want to pay them more than $13. I be looking like certain. Now, I'll never get to the point like this where I go in search of something. Like, it's, how some people will be like, they have to have it in the D-Stash group. If I don't have it, I'm going to buy it from the company. But I don't never get like to the point where, oh, I'm searching hard for this. I'm searching hard for that. I don't do that. Like, no. So I'll buy it if I need it. So I got another one that I'm about to buy, which I think that I'm only going to use it in the baby care stuff and soap. It's the Indigo Baby Magic. Yeah, Indigo. And I got a few Indigo fragrances or whatever. Yeah, Indigo. They have a baby powder type. What is this? They have a baby powder type, and I was like, I want to try it out and see. This is called Santa's Pipe. It don't smell like it's Santa's Pipe though. It smells like baby powder or something. I don't know. And I have a baby powder from them that I'll be using heavy, but I recommend they baby powder, y'all. They baby powder smells really good, Indigo. But I'm using a baby magic type. That's one that I'm getting from them. Who else sell it? The candle maker store sell it too, but I'm afraid theirs gonna be like real watery, so I don't want to get it from them. I had just bought 3 bottles of fragrance and spent some money. No. Yeah, it did. Okay, so I was thinking like I'm like, well, maybe they increased after they went from Flaming Candle. Did Wholesale Supplies Plus purchase them? I was like, well, maybe they started increasing the prices then. Because they was probably low because they did change the website. But I was like, either way, I was like, I'm not going to order from them no more. They too high. They are local, though, for me. I could pick them up, but I'm not going to order it. So I got to get this stuff done, y'all. I got to get to y'all work tonight. I'm trying to think what I'm actually about to do. I don't want to make no soap tonight. But I think I'm about to make the whip soap. Like the whip soap. I'm gonna probably make that tonight. Since that's simple. Since I'm just putting everything in, weighing it out. I'm gonna bring my palettes in here and make it tonight. I'll probably give y'all a Zoom link since I'm gonna be in here for a while. So if you guys on the Patreon, I'll post the Zoom link if you guys want to join me while I'm in here making it. And I'm going to do it like a Zoom type of thing. Because I have to record it. I have to record it. So if you want to join me, you know, you're more than welcome. You let me know. If y'all want to do that, then let me know. And then I'll send a link over to the Patreon and y'all can join. Because that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to make the whip soap base. I'm going to make that. And um, yeah, so I'm going to get them buckets. I need a bucket, a white bucket. I'm going to get them buckets out. I'm going to get everything that I need. And I'm going to make the base because after that I'm going to make a scrub. So I'm going to make the base tonight. If y'all want me to send a link over to the Patreon, let me know. I'm about to go and get all my supplies. All my bowls and stuff like that. Oh, here go my ice cream scoop. I've been looking for this. Or maybe this the new one. What is this? This smell like soap or something. I don't know. I'll take it in the kitchen. I said yes, I'll be there. Okay, well let me go ahead and do that because I'm gonna have to set the pallets and stuff up in here, so I can get started. So give me a few minutes while I go get my charger. April, April, I didn't know you were still here. You know you be so busy. April, you be across the world. I'm going to do it in probably like another 30 minutes. I'm going to go and get everything and set it up in here. It ain't going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be less than that. But I'm going to get everything. I'm going to get my pallets, my pots, so I could double boil and everything like that. And so it's going to be kind of like a class style because I have to record it. Because I have to give like an instructional to teach people how to make it. So that's what I'm going to do. So you guys will be there. You know what I mean? And I just got to go print out my recipe and everything so I can have it on hand. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to print out the recipe, put the pallets here, get my pot so I could double boil, get my noodles. I got my, what's that stuff called? Bubble Up. I got the Bubble Up in the car on the seat. No, it's on the floor. So I got to go get the Bubble Up. I'm just going to get everything I need so we can make it. All right. It's a very simple recipe, y'all. That's why y'all so blessed. Because most people that sell that recipe, they sell it, not sell it, most people that make that recipe, they make it very complicated. They make it very complicated to the point where you, honestly, you really don't even want to make it. Because it's too much. I was like, for a long time, I didn't want to make whip soap base because I found it to be so complicating. She said, I'm working, girl, all tomorrow, going to be up. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and do that. I will see y'all. I will post the Zoom link inside of the Patreon very shortly. I had to get up and get everything and put it here. Y'all know I'm just wobbling around getting everything. All right. I'll be on there. So I will see you guys in the Patreon. All right.